Hello, one of my subscribers sent me a question, and the question was, do you need to open your third eye in order to practice telekinesis? And the answer is pretty involved, so I wanted to do a video response. And initially, just to speak from my experience, I never did any work with the third eye, specifically when I was developing my telekinesis ability. Now, if you watch my original video, the full-length video, you'll see that at times I mentioned having a feeling in my head and behind my face, and sometimes I had feelings come in the heart and in the midsection too. But I don't know if that had anything to do with the meditations I was doing, with having my concentration on the object, or if those were things that just would have happened anyway and I just happened to be so relaxed and sensitive that I was feeling them. So when I felt something in my head, was that the third eye? I don't know, but I never specifically did anything involving third eye work to do telekinesis. Now, does that mean that people shouldn't do third eye work? No, it just means that I didn't have to do it for myself. And this brings up an important matter, that the third eye, it's a big topic. For some people, it's the space right between the eyebrows. For some, it's in the forehead. It could be a non-physical part of our energy body, and others think that it actually represents the pineal gland inside the brain, so a very physical organ. So for different people, the third eye is different things. So to say that you have to do the third eye work, it's kind of vague, because what does that really mean? But I think more importantly, it's if you believe that you have to do third eye work to do telekinesis, then that's what's going to work for you, because all the telekinesis work I've done so far has shown me one important thing, that what you believe matters. And if you believe doing a certain technique will bring you success, then do that technique, because it will. If you have a belief in a technique and you think that you can't do that technique, it's actually going to limit you. It's going to hold you back, and you're just going to start to believe that you're not strong enough or smart enough, or you can't do the technique well enough, that you're not relaxed well enough, or your third eye isn't ready and you have to do some other things to get ready. All of those are ideas that you may or may not be imposing on yourself consciously or subconsciously. So it's better to choose something that you can believe in, that empowers you, and then work with that if you enjoy it, if it inspires you, if it works for you. If it's a belief system that you read somewhere or someone told you and it works for them, it only means that it works for them. It doesn't mean that it'll work for you. The other thought that I wanted to share was that I think if there is any involvement with a third eye or any part of the energy body during telekinesis work, that whatever needs to happen will happen naturally through the course of the work. For example, when you eat some food, do you have to tell your stomach how to digest the food and what chemicals to release? No, that's something that your body does naturally without your conscious involvement. When you have an injury or cut your skin, do you have to tell your skin and your blood cells how to repair the tissue? No, it knows how to do that by itself. So my point is, when you're doing telekinesis training and your mind is on the object and you're just placing your attention on the object and developing a relationship with it, if anything needs to happen with the energetic body or with your awareness or consciousness, I think that it happens on its own. That it knows what you're trying to achieve. It knows what kind of effect you're trying to have on physical reality. And if there need to be any changes in your system, that they might happen organically. They might happen naturally. And you don't have to do specific work to open things up. Now that's just my thought. And I know there are many people out there who say, yes, it's good to do work with the chakras or the energy body or other kinds of meditations, all to prepare for that. And maybe that works for them, but you have to choose for yourself. Do you want to do that? Or do you just want to do the actual telekinesis and let everything else happen naturally as it needs to? Some people think that if they do preparation, it'll speed up the process for telekinesis. And I don't know about that. I think if you're serious and eager and earnest about training for telekinesis, be prepared to put in time, regular sessions of the techniques. So you know about my free training program. It's on mindpossible.com or on my YouTube channel. It's 18 tracks that you listen to, and track number 14 is the main telekinesis instruction. It's about 40 minutes long. But I don't want you to think that you do it once and then you're successful at telekinesis. No, it shows you the basic principles and it shows you how you need to work with your mind. And if you do that over and over again regularly, maybe several times a week, eventually you will have success. But doing other techniques or other things to try and speed up the process, I don't think that's very helpful. It just creates this kind of grasping quality, this force, this trying to get something accomplished right away, like putting a faster engine in a car to make it go faster. And I don't think that's the way to go with this kind of work. Instead, be very relaxed, apply the method over and over again. With or without the third eye, do what you believe will be most empowering for you.